Alright, I want to say hello. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I know I have not uploaded in a couple of days. I'm sorry. I've been doing a few things. So that's why I'm going to give you guys a quick update. And then I am going to talk to you guys about my story. Because I know a couple of you guys are asking about it. So I will let you guys know. So, quick update. We did go and get a couple of things from the house. I got my Instapot, my ice maker. Very, very, very happy about that. In here, we do have more boxes. My friend gave me a rocking chair. I was very happy for that because it gives me another place to sit. My other friend gave me a Roku, and we're using that so we can watch TV. Yay! Like I said, I did go ahead and get a couple of things. Oh, and that is something else. I did start putting more stuff on the walls. So, like right here, take my advice, I don't use it anyway. Oh, got messed up. That's fine. I'll fix it. And then this one, nobody notices what I do until I don't do it. Right? And then I came in here. I put up those. I hung those. Right? So I'm getting a little handy. I did do that. It's my little whiskey bottle of money. Change. Technically. Y'all saw my wall last time. Let's see. What else? What else got changed? Oh, my mom gave us this. A nice drawer unit. I'm planning on putting my son's clothes in there. And the black cabinet, we got food in there. I did have food in there, and I moved it to over here. I think I'm going to put cookbooks and other things on there. I do still have more things to hang, but I don't want to be rude to the neighbors by banging and clanging all day, when they're trying to sleep or whatever. So I'm trying to be courteous to them. Whenever they're not home, I'll do some more hanging because it does echo. Because I am in a basement of a house. So, okay. Let's see. You guys saw the majority of all this, but I did go ahead and get all of my Indian stuff. I am Native American. Well, I am part Native. From Louisiana. So, I'm embracing most of my heritage. So I did kind of decorate a little bit. I know it needs cleaned. I gotta work on that. But, like I said, I did go ahead and I'm a sewer. So I have a serger, all my craft stuff, because he did give me all that. Then I put my sewing machine, my little toolbox that my friend made me, and my other craft things in there. Then my mom gave me, and my stepdad gave me, a bookshelf, and I turned it sideways so I could put some of my fabric, because I had an entire box here filled with fabric, and I just kind of fit it in here. But why it's been taking me so long is because I've got a whole nother big box. That big, large box is full of fabric. Yeah, so I still have more. So I did have some really, really nice drawer units. And of course my husband, soon to be ex-husband, kept them because he bought them. So I will eventually buy a set, and you know, and put them in here or whatever. They are like $80, but they're really, really nice and sturdy. I really did like them. They're from Big Lots. But yeah, so, you know, it's been a couple of days because I've been unboxing and putting things away and I'm trying to put things away. I'm trying to figure out where to put things because this is just a little one bedroom. Like I said, I don't want to be rude to my neighbors and start banging and clanging all over the place. Come on, Debbie, do. Oh, baby. You know, I am trying. And we did get the internet, so I should be able to upload a little faster. You know, like I said, I've got a whole nother... Oh, wait. No, I was wrong. I do have another box of fabric. That's not the fabric. That's all my Saint stuff. My other box of fabric should be here. Let's see. This is more stuff. Hold on. This should be my other box of fabric. So, like I said, I have a lot of fabric that I need to deal with. And this is a large box, like that one. That this stuff is taking time. Yeah, I'd like to show you guys the entire thing and how to do that. You know what? But when you don't have places to put things, it makes it a little bit harder. You know, I don't have a place to go ahead and go put all my fabric. You know, that basically took up that large box that was sitting right here took up a whole 2 cubbies and a half. I don't know where I'm going to put the rest of it. I mean, and that's full of fabric because I was making quilts for the boys, which now it'll just be Brian. I don't really know if I'm going to do the other one. I'm not sure. I mean, it is all cut out. I could just go do it. I just don't know. You know, I'm trying to be civil as I can with everything. I'm trying to be kind and nice, and when I shouldn't be some days. Okay, I'm gonna flip you guys around. I hope everything goes the right way. I hope y'all can see me. Okay, so here's the story. Since you guys asked, I will give you guys some of the story. I cannot give you guys all of it because it's all still happening. My husband and me have been married for 8 years. We were off and on together for altogether 16 years. Okay, so that's a decent amount of time. Yes, I did know what kind of person he was when I married him. I thought he'd change, you know. I was the ding-dong to sit back and actually think that maybe he would change. Yeah, that don't happen. Zebras do not change their stripes. And giraffes do not change their spots. You know, a monkey is a monkey, a dog's a dog. A dog can't be a cat, and a monkey can't be a horse. You know, they are what they are. But much like most people, I cared. You know, I wanted to save him from himself, whatever it was. And I thought I could, you know. You know, you don't think of verbal abuse. No, nobody does. Nobody sits back and says, oh, that person just told me, you know, you're not cleaning that table right, you're stupid. That's not verbal abuse, right? No, it is. You know, you don't sit back and think of all of these little things in your world that you just come numb to. Birthdays never celebrated. I would celebrate my son's birthday and his son's birthday. Hell, I'd even celebrate his birthday. I'd never get celebrated from him, his kid. Once in blue mile, my kid, you know, I always got forgotten. Always. And yes, some people can say, oh, but that's being a mom. Okay. No, it's not. It's rude. You know, it is rude. You know, Father's Day, celebrate it. You know, I'd celebrate everything. Everything. I love celebrating people. It's nice. It's nice to be celebrated. It's nice to enjoy Christmas. Get a gift. Not get a gift. Whatever. He didn't like celebrating anything. I went out and bought all the Christmas gifts. I went out and got the kids' birthday presents. I went out and did all of it. He never put a dime towards it until last year. Ooh, got me a gift card for gas. Woo! What about all of the other years that you couldn't bother to go shopping or put your opinion in on it or anything? Say, hey, can we go shopping for the kids this year? That's my responsibility, right? No, it's not. It's not. You know, we were never a family. At least that's what I kept getting told, right? Right? We never ever acted like a family. We always acted like two separate families. Me and my son and him and his. He'd yell and scream and threaten his kid all the time. And his kid would yell and scream right back. They'd get into shouting matches as almost wanting to kill one another. My son would not fight back. He wouldn't say anything. Because I taught him not to. Don't fight him. Just let him go. He ain't gonna touch you. He ain't gonna hit you. He knows better. He dares touches you or me, he's gonna go to jail. He knows it. So I always felt secure in that, I guess. But, you know, my thing is that I had enough. Right? I had enough of it. Enough's enough. Eight damn years of listening every single damn night to screaming, yelling, hollering, and carrying on because he had a bad day of work, or, you know, the house wasn't clean enough, or, you know, the kids never cleaned up their room, or whatever it was, right? Whatever it was. Hell, I can give you a grand example. My kid's room would be dirty. I would be told to go upstairs and make doggone sure that his room was clean. Okay? Right? When there's a smell coming from your child's room, an awful smell that is lingering into the hallway, into my bedroom, into the bathroom, down the stairs, into my living room, could you do something about it? Could you get your kid to clean his room? No, I told him to clean his room, Jennifer, but he's so busy. Really? Doing what? Doing what? Because he goes to work and then goes out with his friends or his girlfriend or some other person or whatever. He never has time to clean that dirty room. Right? But oh, God forbid, I say something. Or I comment. There's, oh, you're all over him. You're all over him. Quit getting all over my kid. Don't do that. Okay. No problem. Right? Obey. Whatever. Right? Control. That's all it is. Control. You can't go to a campground without him making noise. There's a lot of shit you can't do. Because it's either embarrassing or it's, you're afraid that, hell, if you make too much damn noise, the police will be called on you. Right? The police have been called on us at least once, and they came out and asked what the problem was. One of the neighbors called and basically said that there was fighting, screaming, yelling. Once again, there you go. Right? Every damn night. Got tired of it. I don't want to do it no more. Man has a temper. Okay, yeah. I'm no guilty. I'm sorry, I'm saying it wrong. I am no innocent party here, right? I mean, you see my house. It's a disaster, right? I have shit everywhere. And it's okay with me that I have shit sitting everywhere. Scissors, tape, whatever. Hell, that could sit there for a week. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to him. It would matter to him. He would be like, oh, all that crap is everywhere. Oh, it's cluttered. You need to take it off of there. Clean it. I don't care. Right? I don't care. It doesn't matter. Right? Another good example. This was my breaking point, right? The kitchen table had stuff on it. Okay? Like any kitchen table would, right? I'll give you a real, let me kind of show you what I mean. Okay? I'll give you a real good example here. Okay? Let's just basically say that this is my kitchen table. Okay? And you have paper, a card, deodorant, whatever, on the kitchen table. He took it and he pushed it all back. Alright. It needs cleaned. This is my way of telling you, clean the table. Well, I didn't get that message. I got the message of, okay, he shoved everything back where he could make his lunch. Okay. Right? He didn't write a note saying, hey, clean the table. He didn't do anything. Then he came home and he was like, threw everything off the floor. Sorry. Got pissed. Got mad. And proceeded to throw the chairs and the kitchen table out the door. A normal person doesn't do that. A normal human being does not do that. A normal, sane person does not do that. They just don't. He came home screaming, hollering. I pushed all that crap back because I wanted you to clean the damn table. I come home and the table ain't clean. What the hell, do I have to do it myself? I guess you do. You don't ever clean the house with me. Damn dishes sit in the friggin' sink for days and then you bitch and complain and then I go do it, right? That's his cue. Let me bitch and complain and then she will do something. Let me bitch and complain and she'll do something. Let me bitch and complain and she'll do something. No, I got tired of it. I got sick and tired of the screaming and the yelling and the acting like a 2-year-old to get me to clean a friggin' house. instead of saying, hey, babe, think you can clean the house today? Hey, when I get home, or better yet, let me help you with cleaning the house. Let me see what I can do to help you with doing some of this stuff, because it's quite obviously I work, not me, but him, he'd work 40 hours a week, he'd say, which is fine. That would be about average for him. And he'd come home and I'd have dinner ready for him and, all this other stuff. And, he wouldn't have to do a damn thing. But then when I say, there's dishes piled up for 2 days because I washed the dishes and the next minute I'm having to friggin' cook again. But damn it, nobody else knows how to wash a dish in the house. Nobody else knows how to put a dish in the dishwasher or do anything. And when I say something, it's always, well, there's 2 grown kids in the house. Okay, yeah, the 2 grown kids that go to school and then come home and go to work. Or the one kid that goes to school, work, and then God only knows where. And you don't see until 10 o'clock at night. Which in my own opinion, he's staying away because he doesn't want to be yelled at by his dad. He don't want to be screamed at or whatever, because God forbid when the kid comes home, it's screaming, yelling at him about his damn truck or where the hell is his damn tools, or it's every single day it's something. Where's this tool? Where's that tool? Why can't I find this? My God, my cell phone's not working. Any little thing would set him off. And I got tired of it. I really got tired. 8 years of dealing with this. Well, technically 16 years of dealing with the same shit over and 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 over. It gets old. The man used to cook. We dated, he cooked. We got married, bloop, that's the wife's job. Wife does all the cooking and the cleaning in the house, and I deal with the outside. I take care of the yard, take care of all the yard work, all the tools, all the vehicles. That's my job outside. That's your job inside. You take care of the house. Sure. This is not the 1830s or 1730s where the wife does all the fucking work and the man just goes out and makes the money and doesn't do nothing. Comes home, sits on his ass, and does nothing. I get it. For all you men there yelling and screaming, he works 40 hours. Okay, yes. Let me tell you my part. I'm disabled. I have a learning disability that I can't work 40 hours a week. God, I wish I could work 40 hours a week. Then I wouldn't have to hear all this shit. But I can't. I can't work 40 hours a week. I tried. Doesn't work. I can't do it. And for most of you that are saying, well, why not? I don't see anything wrong with you. Yeah, well, you don't know me. I have really, it's bad. And I have a hard time dealing with a lot of things. I can't, and he knows this. He knows I can't work 40 hours a week, that I can only work 20 hours a week. And, he would go ahead and say, oh, you need to keep an eye on your hours. I'm not a 5-year-old, not one of your children. I know my hours. I know what I have to do. I'm not a child. Every month, the same shit. Keep an eye on your hours. Don't go over your hours. Don't do this. I don't need a goddamn reminder. I'm a fucking adult. I know I have problems, but I don't have that guy. I don't need a daily freaking reminder that to keep an eye on my damn hours. I know. I've been doing it for ever since I got on disability, I know what I can work. I know how many hours I can work. I know how to manage my own stuff. I just actually wish, I multitask. I do what I can, and it's very, very hard to multitask. God, I have such a struggle with it. But I do it. I really do it. I multitask all damn time. But it's difficult. It's extra difficult for me. And I still manage to do it. May not be the best at it, but damn it, I try. And when he comes home and sees me sitting on the couch watching TV, because I've done all my work that I can do in that specific time, whether or not it's my day off, or, I, only worked until whatever time, and now I had the rest of the damn day, so I cook, I did a little bit of cleaning, I did a little bit of laundry, or whatever the hell it was, and then I sat down for a break. I sat down. In his damn mind, I should never stop. I shouldn't. Why am I sitting on my ass not doing anything when there's work to do in the house? There's dishes to do. There's things to be done. Why is there dishes in the sink when you're sitting on your ass? Why is there laundry that needs done and you're sitting on your ass? I may have done 2 loads of laundry already, and I'm freaking tired. I can't do no more. Maybe I've done 2 loads of dishes, and I can't fit no more, and I'm tired. I don't want to do anymore. I need a break, much like he does. I may not work a complete 40 hours, but I'm still working when I get home. I'm still taking care of tasks at my house. I'm still doing things. I'm still trying to manage. But I can't do it no more. I got sick and tired of getting screamed at and yelled at. And God actually forbid if something went wrong with the kids for whatever the reason was. Oh, somebody's truck broke down. Oh, let me yell at her. Because God forbid it's her fault. Or whatever. Doesn't really matter. My thing is that when you guys hear me say my husband, it's because of the idea I'm still married to him. We're separated. I moved out 2 weeks ago. So you guys are just getting the very beginning of everything. That very first video, the very first video was you guys getting the beginning. The beginning. Like, I just put a couple of boxes in my house, and that was it. That was like that Wednesday or that Thursday that I walked out, and y'all just got me. I was, that was it. Now it's literally 2 weeks. I've been gone 2 weeks. So when you guys hear me say my husband, it's because of the idea I'm still married to him right now. Until the damn day that we get a divorce, which I'm already working on. I went to legal aid. I'm taking care of what I gotta take care of, but God forbid legal aid is taking their good old damn time. So it takes time. So when you guys hear me say my husband, it's because of the idea he's still my husband and I'm still married to him. I don't like him. I don't want to be with him. I don't want to even be near him. I want to stay the hell away from him as much as possible, but I still have shit over there. And he's still bringing me my shit. Not even bringing me, I'm sorry, because he has no idea where the hell I live, because I don't want him to know where I live. He doesn't need to know where I live, because I don't want to deal with him. We're dealing by messenger, because I don't want to deal with him. My son is able to go over there and get our stuff. I am not allowed at the house because he literally told the police I'm no longer allowed over there. He changed the locks on the house. Things got bad really, really fast. I tried to make this nice and calm. I tried to move out slowly. I tried to do everything slowly. When I told him I was done, I couldn't do this no more. I couldn't deal with the yelling and the screaming and the throwing shit out the door and the all of it. I couldn't do it no more. That I was done. And I started packing up my stuff that Wednesday. And I was coming here. And I was putting things in my place. I got this bed that night. Right? And it was dark, and I do not drive in the dark because I have a hard time seeing. It's understandable. But I can do it. I can do it if I necessarily have to. I will drive in the dark. It's just very, very difficult because the lights blind me, but much less it does it to almost everybody. I just have a lot harder time keeping on my side of the road. So I try to veer off just a little bit, or I slow down to practically a crawl because I can't see. But anyway, when, he took I basically was moving out all my stuff, and I told him, I went in and got my stuff out the lockbox. A fire safe lockbox. And he was just like, that's invasion of privacy. And he picked it up and he was like, here, you might as well have it all, princess. And he threw it at my feet. Thank damn God I moved back, because if not, he would have done hit me with the damn lockbox. And in his way, he would go ahead and say, I wasn't trying to hit her. I was just throwing it on the floor. But it doesn't matter. You were throwing it at me. You were throwing it at my feet. You were telling me, here, take it. That's what it is. So if I take something and I'm like, here, I'm throwing it at you, then that's what it is. It's not I'm just throwing it on the ground, because you could do that right here. Right? You don't have to go at me with something. So he was throwing it at me. But that was it. I had enough. Things escalated too far at that point. I felt fearful for my life, and I left. I grabbed what I could. I stuck it in my vehicle. Well, in so-called our vehicle. I've been paying the damn note on it. And his name was on it. So I went ahead and threw everything in the car, grabbed my dog, tossed her in the car, and literally tossed her in the car. She landed in a box. And I could hear him saying, don't you dare leave with that car. I'm asking you not to leave. It is dark. You cannot drive at night. Do not leave. And I was like, I'm leaving. And then he's just like, I'm telling you, Jennifer, if you walk out that door, I'm going to call the police on you. Don't you dare get in that car. I threw a dog in. I shut the door. Sure enough, he called the police. He told the police that I was stealing the vehicle and he wanted me arrested. I got over here to my little town and I told the police everything. And they were like, this is community property. He can't. You do not have to bring it back to him. You just stay away for 24 hours. Okay? And that's what I did. Then that's when I started filming. So now you've got the majority of my story. Y'all are up to date on how things are. So from here on out, y'all will get what's current in my situation. I'm still married to him. Until we can get a divorce, he's still my husband. So when I say husband, it's because he is my husband. Because I'm still married to him. He's my future ex-husband, because we are getting divorced, because I don't want to deal with him no more. I don't, that's abuse. You don't yell and scream and treat people like shit and throw things at him. And yeah, there's something else. He threatened my son. He literally told my son that when he turned 18, that he would go ahead and beat the shit out of him. Yeah. Then he was telling me, well, he told my son, because he woke up late for school. He wasn't too late. He was like maybe 10 minutes late for school, maybe at max. But the boy is 17 years old. That's his own. He would get in trouble for that on his own. Yes, I shouldn't have to wake him up, blah, 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 but he's in college and he's doing our things, and I'm not making excuses for him. I just think things are what they are. And so I got up, I woke him up. The husband was like, I don't hear him. You need to go get him up. So I went and got him up, and my son was like, I'm up, don't come in, I'm up. Because he was getting dressed. And the door slightly opened, and he's like, Mom, told you I'm up. Well, my husband got mad that morning and proceeded to run in front of the door and tell him if he screamed at me like that again, he was going to punch him in the face. So my jaw dropped, and this is that Monday before I left that all this happened. He then proceeded to go ahead and tell him, the day you turn 18, I'm gonna whoop your ass. So it was like, okay, my jaw is just on the floor. Then he's telling me to move out of his way where he can go to school and get my ass in the damn bedroom. So I went into the bedroom with my jaw hanging and saying, this isn't gonna work. At this point in time, in my mind, he just signed his divorce papers to me. At this point, I didn't want anything to do with him after this because of the idea of what he tells me. He tells me, well, and the doggone fact of what he told my son, that he wanted to whoop his ass when he turned 18, and he would. He tells me that there's many, many days that he wishes he could punch me in the face. And then later on that day, he basically says he's not going to ever friggin' apologize for what he says to me or my kid. Okay. You just did it. I will act nice, but I don't want to like you. And until I find a place, I don't have to, I can just play nice for the kids. And the kids only. And I was more than willing to stick it all out until the kids graduated in May. I even told him this. The day that I went to church, I told him I was going to stick it out until May. But I just went ahead and went and paid the rent. He had 30 days to figure something out. And if he didn't leave, I was going to leave. I went to church, came back, and he had said, okay, my dad is going to take over the rent and you can leave. Okay, no problem. I will leave. The very next day, I got this place. Well, I found this place. I paid for it on Tuesday. I finished paying for it on Wednesday, moved in on Wednesday. When all of that other crap happened, where he threw the lockbox and everything else. So now you guys are completely updated on how things went down. Yeah, these are part of my issues. I do not always say things in order and all this, so it's kind of jumbled. It's kind of a little bit of mix and match and this and that, and that's part of my issues. That I when I'm telling people things, that sometimes it's out of order or not right in order, because I do forget things and I try and put them back in order, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. But that's how things went. So now we are at this point where I'm going to continue to keep you guys updated, tomorrow's Friday, and we will go shopping tomorrow. Tomorrow will be our very first shopping trip. I will show you guys where I'll be shopping for groceries, because I'm gonna only have like $100 to go. Well, yeah, a little bit less than $100 to go shopping on. So, yay. I am going to get a little bit better at ending the videos. I'm sorry for the just abrupt endings. This is, you know, it's going to take time. I'm learning. I'm still learning. But I said, I'm going to try and do videos hopefully Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. And I hope to have them uploaded Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. It may be Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. I'm not sure yet. But I will try and post 3 times a week as much as possible. I'm going to try and film 3 days a week. Because in between all this, I do have life. I do have other things. You know, I don't get paid to do this. This is just something I wanted to show people, you know, my life journey and my separation and how I'm having to start over at 42 years old. Because I did not know that I would have to start my life over at 42. I'm starting over at 42, and I'm gonna also be an empty nester at 42, closer to 43. So, you know, this is all a new journey all together. So, like I said, come along and continue watching. And I'm very, very sorry it took so long for all of these uploads. But I am gonna get better with them. So, thank you, and see you guys tomorrow.